Hello, and welcome to Antelope TV. I'm David Mueller.
And I'm Michaela Hoganson. It's been a busy semester at the University of Nebraska at Kearney, and we have your latest updates.
This broadcast brings news from fraternity and sorority life, IT services, and Mortarboard. We also feature an art form trending across UNK and the country.
We begin with the King of Hearts pageant hosted last Thursday by Alpha Phi. David was on the scene.
Although those were some of his greatest accomplishments, he's proud to be serving...
The 5th annual King of Hearts crowned its newest royalty Thursday, November 2nd. The event, hosted by Alpha Phi at the Merriman Performing Arts Center, raised $6,000 for women in domestic violence situations at the Kearney Safe Center. Donations also benefit the Alpha Phi Foundation, which supports scholarship and women's cardiac care.
Compared to 2 years ago when we had it be on campus, we actually had to move it off because it's been so full. So this is only our second year at Merriman, and it was awesome seeing the balcony even full. So it was really great to have the community and UNK support as well.
Well, I think the best thing that this event entails is the fact that students do something for others. And this is a philanthropy project, but it's also a great project that brings the campus together. You see a wide variety of students, very diverse group of students, all coming together for one event and having a lot of fun at the same time.
This year's pageant consisted of 11 competitors from various student organizations, fraternities, and athletic teams. A panel of 5 judges consisting of UNK faculty and staff members had the final say in the crowning of the king. The contestants were graded on 3 events: video biography, talent, and question and answer.
Tonight's event, it's just a lot of fun. As a student, there's a lot of hype around it. Everyone kind of just wants to get their ticket. It was absolutely worth it with all the humor, and the talents were pretty good. So.
The talent was probably my favorite because they each get to be so individualized. Get to show off how fun or how talented they really are.
Jacob Curry, a sophomore from Sigma Phi Epsilon, won over the hearts of the judges and crowd with his sense of humor.
I'm pretty good at talking to people, so I pretended the crowd was just one body of a person, and I just told them a really intimate and embarrassing story about myself, so it was a good way to open up to people.
As of this year, King of Hearts has now raised approximately $22,000 since first starting in 2013. The 11 contestants put on quite a show for the audience members in attendance. It was a fun evening.
Yeah, a lot of people attended it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh. With finals week fast approaching, several students planned to attend a stress relief workshop last Wednesday. But when I showed up, this is what I found. A stress relief workshop was canceled last minute in the Nebraska Student Union Wednesday evening. The ironic part, it left many students even more stressed out than they were before. Students were drawn to the workshop in the hopes that they would take something away from it that would help them finish the semester strong.
I honestly just wanted one of those cool stress balls. It's been a while since I've had one.
I was promised a stress ball.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna make them or something. I'm into making stuff, and I wanted to make a stress ball.
Blake shares his feelings of betrayal after showing up to an empty room.
We were coming to just kind of talk about methods to kind of take the edge off of college life, because it is stressful. And I showed up a little bit late. I thought I was going to walk in kind of awkwardly, and it turned out that it was canceled.
Maverick came to find ways to deal with his artistic struggles.
My biggest stress right now in my life is probably my drawing class, because it's real hard and I'm real bad at drawing.
You are not.
I'm pretty bad.
Megan came to prepare for what may come.
I think this workshop would have given me some tools on how to prevent stress in the future.
Putting their stress aside, the students all agree that despite the cancellation, the university does do a lot to help its students.
I think UNK does a pretty good job of trying to make accommodations.
For the Antelope, I'm Michaela Hoganson.
Well, it looks like the students weren't too upset.
No, and they will get the chance to make their stress fall. This event has been rescheduled for November 28th.
Last Wednesday evening, students presented their inventions and business concepts at Big Idea Kearney. The event was hosted by the Center for Entrepreneurship and Rural Development at the World Theater. Winning first prize and $1,000, Jamie Eshelman presented her idea for an online music school for adults.
So David, what is your big idea?
You know, Michaela, for $1,000, I'm sure I could come up with something.
My big idea is probably passing my finals. Well, the end of the semester is near, and as students get to work on final projects, they may find they need a little more help with their devices. Rachel Smith speaks with staff at UNK's Technology Help Desk.
The help desk is the central, I guess we'll say, command center for all of our problems. We want students, faculty, staff, everything to come through the help desk. Because a lot of times problems will get lost in the cracks if they start going to the wrong people. So anybody can come in with wireless issues, computer problems, my blue, problems with TV, anything and everything technology related, that's what the help desk is for. Wireless issues and password problems are the most common issues. So you need to let us help you. If you have any sort of wireless problems, don't be afraid to let us know, because if we don't know about it, we can't fix it.
Students can drop by the help desk any weekday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
And the help desk isn't the only program in the Computer Science and Information Technology department. The CSIT department will soon be offering a cybersecurity major beginning in the fall of 2018. Students can declare a major in cybersecurity operations. The program is designed to fill a national need for information security. Computer science professor Matthew Miller says cybersecurity students can expect an average salary of $100,000. The program will be based on standards set by the National Security Agency.
While students have finished registering for next semester's classes, some students are looking into their housing options for next year. Hannah Hake has more.
The UNK Campus Housing hosted a Taste of Housing event to give freshmen a view of what on-campus housing options are available to them next year.
I feel like this is important for students so then they can actually come and see firsthand the different styles and suites are available here at UNK, especially when they're first timers.
They're able to see where they could potentially live next year, and I think especially the deluxe double, it's like a new exciting room that they could stay in, so yeah, it's a pretty cool opportunity.
Housing options that were showcased were CTWs, deluxe doubles, small singles, high-rise singles, and Antelope Hall's 4-person suite.
Really introduces the first year students because they have never seen what one of these buildings looks like or one of these options. So like Antelope Nester, unless they have a friend that lives here, they never get to come over here and see any of the rooms or any of the other special areas that we have within our building.
We came to this because of the free food and for the opportunity to see what Antelope Nester look like, because I haven't been in this building before. So it's nice to see what the options are for sophomore year coming up.
Yeah, and I just really wanted to see what the options were, being able to see what the kitchen looks like and the bathrooms and stuff.
The housing application for returning students for the 2018-2019 academic year is now available via students' MyBlue accounts.
I like living on campus because it's close to all the classes. I can wake up at 8:45, go to my 9 o'clock class, and I'll be fine.
I like living on campus because I like my dorm, my floor. We're really close, and we always hang out in the lounge, and it's a lot of fun.
For any questions, contact the Office of Residence Life at 308-865-8519.
For students who plan to live on campus next year, the housing application is now open.
Mortarboard, a senior honor society, works to promote scholarship, leadership, and service across campus. Rachel Earhart speaks with several members of the organization.
Mortarboard is a national senior honor society that's on 231 campuses in our nation. We have about 30 members in our Mortarboard at UNK. These members represent all different parts of campus. We have members who are athletes, members who are in Greek life, and members who do student research. We promote scholarship, leadership, and service, and those are the 3 pillars of Mortarboard.
So I am the vice president for Mortarboard, which is a really fun position to have. What I get to do is basically help all of the committees with their event planning. So we do a lot of different events on campus, whether it be with faculty or just with students in general.
Not only do we focus on academics, but we also focus on service and leadership. So with that, we read to elementary students. We also do campus cleanup, but it's not just when we're doing Mortarboard activities. It's throughout. It's every day of our lives because we share similar values of scholarship, leadership, and service. We are going to hold the door open for people. We're going to pick up trash when needed. We're going to step up when needed. And it's not just going to be when needed, it's going to be all the time. And that's what Mortarboard is. It's an organization who goes above and beyond the call to action, and that's why I'm very proud to be a part of Mortarboard.
Members of Mortarboard not only push themselves, but they push others to be the best that they can be. We're really surrounded by awesome individuals, and I think that's really great. So we really want to push each other and be the best we can be, not only individually, but as an organization.
As a member of the National Mortarboard Association, the UNK chapter has received a Gold Torch Award, the highest national award, 15 of the past 16 years.
Speaking of a Gold Torch, the UNK Alumni Association created a Gold Torch Society as an opportunity for alums to mentor college women. Sydney Norris has more.
This past weekend, 25 college women were chosen out of 35 total to be a part of Gold Torch Society. Gold Torch Society brings women of all walks together in a mentorship.
It gets hard. Life is hard, right? Sometimes. And so we're here to light each other's torch and to help each other on our way. Be good to each other, mentor each other, and just build each other up, because that's what we should be doing. And that's what would make this world a great place instead of tear each other down, right? Help each other light our torches.
The students were paired with a UNK alumni woman of the same career field.
So this is Johanna, and she was an LED major, changed to PE, K-12, and still kind of figuring out if she wants to go urban, if she wants to be rural, if she wants to be really close to her family. But I know whatever she does, she's going to be amazing, and I'm so glad I got to meet her and be part of your journey. Good luck.
Over the 2 days, there were speakers, roundtables, and laughter as the women mentored each other and learned life advice.
I sent a thank you for the interview. I wrote a poem that I put on the inside of a Godfather's pizza box. I said it needed to be delivered at lunch. And I said, I want you to put in black olives, hire Lisa. And you know, the guy that interviewed me the first time, he said, this is pretty good, Lisa, you know, and Herman ended up going with the guy that was 10 years older than me, which didn't surprise me, but at least they got me up there a little bit.
Women interested in joining the Gold Torch Society can apply each spring semester.
Turning our attention now to a national trend, glassblowing has become a popular art form. Students here at Kearney have had the opportunity to create their own pieces. I spoke with several of the students and Professor Stephen Ramsey.
My name is Stephen Ramsey. I'm an assistant professor of glass and sculpture. I've been blowing glass for 40 years. The process is really unique. It's very immediate. Now, the more intricate stuff means that you have to prepare to make things to put in your final piece, but the entire process lasts about an hour. We buy our glass already melted, which is a lot more economical in terms of energy, and it speeds things up, and you don't have to wait for all the bubbles to go away. So our furnaces stay at just under 2,000 degrees. The glass classes are open to anybody. There are no prerequisites for the Glass 1 class. Students, faculty, staff, community members. We have a lot of continuing students or alternative continuing study students.
A lot of people, when they hear about it, they're like, oh, I couldn't do that. That's way too scary because you're working with hot substances. It's not scary. My favorite thing about glass blowing is the fact that it's so in the moment. There's no saving your piece and coming back later and continuing to work on it. Like, you have to go into your project with an idea of what you need to do, how you need to do it, and the end result.
It's kind of fun to share the process with people who are just starting out. There's a real magical quality about the material when it's hot, and it's just wonderful to see people, you know, kind of share the enjoyment of using something like that. But I just want to stress that everybody's welcome to come in and look. We're not a closed studio, and so anybody who wants to stop by is more than welcome.
So David, have you ever taken a glass blowing class before?
You know, Michaela, I can't say that I have, but if I could go back, I certainly would try to take more art classes.
I mean, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun speaking with those students and staff. Anyway, this has been the second edition of Antelope TV. I'm David Mueller.
And I'm Michaela Hoganson. From all of us at the Mitchell Center, thank you for joining us.